Hey everybody, Wildfire194 here again with our fourth round of our Dragon Ball Super Box tournament here in Tempe, Arizona, located at Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles. On the left side of the screen, we have Nathan playing the Masked Saiyan Bardock Super Saiyan 3. And on the right, we have Randy playing Mecha Frieza. Oh, Randy forgetting to charge an energy. His opponent letting him backtrack. So, alright, so Randy playing out the Planet Vegeta and searching for a Kaba, so he's playing the Veggie package for Frieza. Let's see what he's gonna. He started with 3 Planet Vegetas, so he's got a lot of search power here. He's just going for a Shugish. Now this is an interesting matchup because at this point in the tournament we have 3 undefeated players. Randy is one of them. Nathan is actually 2-1, so it's kind of a down pairing for him. Oh, Randy's already ready to awaken here. So, and Randy just going for the top card off of his deck. Taking the Kaba. And then Awaken. Still in the first turn here. Gotta love Mecha Frieza pre-errata. So, we probably won't see as many Mecha Friezas as soon as May 1st drops. Or at least, we won't see it moving this quickly, obviously. Let's see what Nick decides to do now. He's just going to go for his leader's ability here, which he did get a red and a black card, so he gets crit and 5,000 power, so he's at 15,000 critical. Nathan needs to be careful here, because I mean, it's a veggie package for Randy here, so it's not. I mean, if it was the GT package, he probably would not want to play anything, period. But with the veggie package, it's one of those. Like every time Nathan attacks, he knows that right now Randy's just going to counter with a Shugish and bust out, say, a Kaba and then a Kale. It's kind of how the package goes. Oh, maybe Randy's going to choose not to do it. Yeah, he's going to combo 5 to stop the damage. Huh. Okay. That's perfectly fine. Now Nathan attacking in with 15k crit. Randy says no to gates. Nathan wanted to, looking like he probably wants to combo 1 or 2. I'm sorry, he's comboing 2 cards here. Brings it up to 25. Gonna force Nathan to Shugish and something else. So yeah, Shugish up to 25 and then Kaba. Alright, and then we got a going for Kale. We didn't have a Caulifla in the first 10, unfortunately. So he still needs 5 more. Alright, so that stops the damage. And then Nathan playing out Trunks. Time Patrol Trunks. Looks like he got a negate and a furthering destruction chomp out of that. He's going to place the negate on top. He's going to swing in. And he's just going to combo out 5 to stop it. And then Nathan ending his turn. And Randy charging another energy. Up to 2 green now. And tap them both, play out another Kaba. And there's a Caulifla. He goes for the Caulifla. He takes a life for it, which gives him another Caulifla. Now just waiting on what Randy wants to do now. He's trying to think about what he wants to attack, most likely. If he wants to try to attack the Kaba or if he wants to attack the Mass Saiyan. I'm not sure if he's attacking the Kaba or not. He didn't indicate physically, so... Alright, so he was attacking the Kaba, okay. Let's see if Nathan wants to actually try and push for some damage or if he's going to stall out. Yeah, it looks like he's going to just stall for now. Doesn't want to run the risk of putting his Caulifla into rest mode and then having Nathan having some way of killing it in battle or something, so safer to leave it untapped. Or in active mode, I should say. So Nathan charging a blue energy now. Activating his leader's ability, which gives him crit but no power buff. So he's swinging in for 10,000 crit. Randy has a negate in hand, but he's okay. So he says no negate, and Nathan gives his leader double strike and uses a super combo. So it's 30,000 double strike critical, 35,000 double strike critical. Judge just double checking to make sure he had 5 in the warp when he super comboed. Alright, so Randy's going to take a life, activate Zenzu Bean, untap 2 energy. So now he's 20,000. He's going to tap 2 energy, play out 2 Furthering Destruction Choppas, which brings him up to 40,000, so that stops the damage. And now his leader's... Now Mecha Frieza sitting at a nice 20,000. Makes it especially hard for Nathan to get over that with just 1 blue energy untapped. Nathan just ends his turn. Randy charging a yellow energy here. So Randy still has a Planet Vegeta in hand. Probably going to want to activate that and search for a Shugish. This is like the one thing that's keeping him from being able to play out his Kales. I mean, he could play out a Kale for 2 energy right now too, so thanks to those Kabbas. He's going to tap 1, and yeah, he's going to play out Planet Vegeta. Search for a Shugish, which is sitting at the bottom of his deck. Yeah, he's down 1 Shugish and 3 planets. And Randy down to 2 life here. Nathan's still sitting at 7. The only thing that's going to really hurt Nathan is the Kales. Because you know, losing that 1 card right now is going to really hurt. Because he's only got 1 card in hand, I think. Or 2. Because he's shuffling, so. Alright, so it says no negates. Takes the 1. Randy does have a way to get a second Shugish back with that Trunks in hand. But the question is, does he want to do it, put out a double striker, which obviously he doesn't. He's going for another Kabba, so he's got his 3rd Kabba in play. And, oh, he whiffs. Ouch. That was bound to happen eventually. I mean, we've already seen 2 Cauliflas, at least 2 Kales. Oh, 3 Kales, so he's got 3 in hand. He's got 2 in hand, 1 in energy, so. Looks like Randy's just gonna end his turn. Let's see what Nathan decides to charge here. Looks like he's going to charge a blue energy. And leader's ability, mills a red card and 2 blacks, so he gets crit and 15,000 and plus 5,000 power, making him at 15,000. So now he's a threat to the leader. And then he's going to Overwhelm for the 20,000 Mira that has critical when overwhelmed. Oh, what's Randy going to do here? If he negates, he's still taking a damage. Because Nathan's attacking with the battle card first, he'd still get 2 technical attacks that he can still do. So he says, okay, so no negates, no combos on Nathan's side, and he's going to super combo and then bust out a Kale, which just blows him up. Alright. Okay, so Randy just decided to just negate the attack from his leader, and then Nathan ends his turn. Sorry guys, I looked away for a second there and I wasn't paying attention to what was going on. But I'm back now. Let's see what Randy's going to do here. He's still got an opportunity to charge, so he's going to charge a blue energy, so now he's got 1 yellow, 1 blue, and 2 greens. He's got a nice little salad in play. And thanks to those combos, all of his Kales that he has in hand only cost 1 energy to play. So he can put a lot of pressure on his opponent here. He's got 3 Kales in hand. Or 2 Kales in hand, I'm sorry, 2 Kales in hand. And he draws 1 because he was at 5. Nathan taking the 1 damage. Now Randy tapping 1 energy and playing out another Kale. He's going to attack in with a Kale again. Now he's down to 5 again, so he draws 1. Nathan taking the 1 damage. So now Nathan's down to 4 life. So he's finally in awakening territory. And as soon as Randy plays out that last Kale, which he's probably going to do here. Yeah. He's going to play out the last Kale. So now Nathan probably realizes that with all 4 Kales out of the picture, he doesn't have to worry about his field being blown up by the Kales. He's still got to worry about those Gokus, though, those explosive spirit Gokus. At least 2 of them are gone. Again, down to 5 after playing the Kale, so he can draw 1 off of the effect. And he draws a Scientist Fu, so now it's a question of whether or not he wants to retrieve a card from his drop with those Trunkses, or use the Scientist Fu to draw 2. Alright, so Nathan's stopping the damage with a super combo and Awaken. Alright, so Randy's swinging in with his leader. Draws a card and gets a negate, which can be helpful next turn. Now he's definitely not going to want to tap himself out, so he's only got 1 life left. And Nathan just taking the 1 damage. Nathan has 2 negates in hand, so by the looks of it, he's most likely going to survive this turn. Randy having at least 13 cards in his drop, so he doesn't have to. So he can easily play out the Scientist Fu. But you can do that, draw 2 cards, try to put some more pressure on Nathan, but so he's gonna swing in with the Caulifla. Try to do that 1 more damage. Alright, so Nathan just says, yeah, I'll take the 1 damage. He's actually gonna tap 2 energy and play out the Trunks. Oh wow. Okay. He's gonna bring back a Shugish. And yeah, Nate's just gonna say nope, negate. And then alright, so he's really trying to push for this last 2 damage here. Makes sense. So he attacks with, obviously, he's attacking with the Kava, plays out the Shugish, gets out the Goku Black. So Kava right now is sitting at 20,000, 25 now with the combo. With the tokens are worth 5,000 combo power, which is nice. This looks like he says that's it. Just 25,000. Looks like Nathan's gonna use a Zenzu Bean and then 2 5,000s, bringing him up to 30. So And then Randy's gonna swing in with his Goku Black. No negates, so he's gonna combo up to 5. Up 5, so it's 20,000. Based off of Randy's hand, I think he can only do 5 more. Yeah, it looks like he can only do 5 more. There's 5 there. From the hand, I'm obviously saying, you know. So yeah, he takes the 1 damage. Alright, so Nathan's down to 1. Both players at 1 life. And then Nate just says, nope, negate that one. And looks like Randy's just scooping. He says, I cannot survive next turn. You attack, I can't stop any damage you hit me with, so. Alright, so Nathan wins that one by default. I don't know. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, if Nathan had drawn his card, maybe charged an energy or not, whatever, and then activated his leader's ability and got just one non-black card, his leader would have been strong enough to end the game. So I think that's what Randy was thinking. Just one, and if that didn't work, then any battle card Nathan could have finished him off. So we're going to game 2 here. Doesn't look like either player is side decking. Randy keeping 1. Nathan keeping 2. All right. Alrighty. Looks like Randy's going first here again. So he's going to charge green energy, play out a Planet Vegeta. He's got a Shugish and a Kaba in hand already, so will he go for another Shugish? Yeah. Might as well get out. Try to get as many Shugishes in hand. It's always a good, safe bet. Alright. Now, Nathan's turn. Gonna charge a red energy. Activate his leader's ability. 1 blue, 1 red, 1 red. So he gets the plus 5,000 power, but he does not get crit. And it looks like he's just swinging in, trying to do the 1 damage. He's got 4 cards in his warp now, so he's going to overwhelm for the critical. And he's going to swing in with crit. And it gives it double strike, so Nathan taking the damage. Lost a Kale in that, so that's 1 Kale down. And Nathan charging another green energy. Playing out the same Kaba. A dash pack Kaba, I know. Yeah, the judge asking him, what are you doing? He's trying to search the bottom 7, or bottom 10. Which is not how the gate card works. So he's going to go for a Caulifla. Take a life. And then he's going to awaken. And draw 2. And then he's gonna swing in with this Frieza. Draws a life. Draws a card, I'm sorry, not draws a life, I'm sorry. And he's just taking the 1 damage. Which brings him down to 6. So it's 6-3. Activating his leader's ability. And this time he gets the crit, but he doesn't get the power buff. Nathan's luck here is not as good as it was the first game. But it happens with this deck. It's a chance. It's a whole random thing. So he's gonna double strike Kaba, and then, or not Kaba, I mean Champa, and then Zenzubin to get both of his energy back. And looks like Randy Shugished and bought out the explosive Goku, and then used the Broly to get himself just over. Nate bringing out the Saiyan Kaba, the actual Saiyan Kaba, swinging in. And then Nathan blocking. He's still going to take a life, bringing up to 15,000 power double strike. Killing off the Randy's blocker. Nathan overwhelming and taking a quick rush Trunks from the top of his deck, placing the other card at the bottom. He's going to swing in with his Time Patrol Trunks into Leader. Looks like he says no combos. I don't know if Randy's playing out a Shugish, which is going to bring out the Kale, which looks like he's only choosing to... Oh, okay, so... Yeah, Yeah, so apparently he chose not to pop the trunks and just let it go to the warp. Which I can understand. It's less cards in the warp for Nathan to overwhelm with, or less cards in the draw for Nathan to overwhelm with. Randy probably realizing that the super combos are going to be active regardless, so... Right now, I think he only has 4 in the drop, but... Or in the warp, I should say. But... The less cards Nathan has in the drop area now, the more he has to fill the drop area to try and be able to activate his super combos. Alright, so Randy attacking in with Kale. Takes a life. So now Nathan's down to 4, I think. Looks like he's at 4. So 4-3. He's gonna tap 1 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exactly in his Overrealm for his Scientist Fu, which allows him to draw 2 cards. And then he's going to swing in with the Scientist Fu, which does have double strike and 25,000 power. No combos. Nathan is going to awaken, draw 2. And then he's just going to take the 2 life, okay. And then Righty attacking in with his Leader. And Nathan's just going to take the 1 damage. So now Nathan's down to one life. Randy has at least 2 threats on board. He's going to activate Mecha, taking a life and drawing a card. He's going to swing in with the Kale. Or Caulifla, I'm sorry, Caulifla. going to Shugish. Obviously, the Kale Caulifla was negated, and he's attacking with the Kaba now. Sorry. Shugish dropping a Kale. And plus 2 more cards. 4 more cards. 6 more cards. 7 more cards. So it's a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5. Looks like that might be game. I don't think... Yeah, Randy doesn't... sorry, not Randy. Sorry, Nathan doesn't have any super combos in hand, so... 25, 35, 45, 50,000 power. It's the best he can do. Alrighty, so that's game 2, so we are 1-1 here, guys. Alright, so now we'll just wait for these guys to finish setting up and get ready for game 3 here. So both players 1-1, obviously, game 3. Alrighty. So both players are ready to go here, getting their starting hands. Alrighty. Both players finishing up, setting up their board. Alright, looks like we're ready to get game 3 started here. Players have about 15 minutes left to go in the round. Nathan going first, just charging an energy, using his leader's effect, ending his turn. Randy playing Planet Vegeta. Gonna search for a Saiyan Kaba. And then he's just gonna, instead of shuffling his deck, he's just saying he's just gonna do another Planet Vegeta. So he's got 2 Shugishes in hand, so he's already down 2 Kales. Or not 2 Kales, I mean 2 Cauliflas. I keep switching their names around for some reason. I don't know why. So he's going to go for an explosive Spirit Sun Goku. The pretty SPR one. And it looks like that's as far as Randy can go when it comes to his life dealing. So he's going to end his turn. Nathan now gets to choose what he wants to charge here. Looks like he's going to charge the Saiyan Kaba. Activate his leader's ability. Critical and 5,000 power. Oof. Ouch. Losing 2 Zenzabeans off of that. That hurts. Alright, so he's attacking him with his leader, which is a 15,000 crit. And Randy just takes the 1 damage, so that's 3 Cauliflas down. Ouch. Ooh, this is going to be painful. And he's just going to cold bloodlust that. So it's still 20,000 power, but it's no crit. And see if Randy's going to most likely Shugish into a Kaba. He's going to start setting up here. Yep. Let's see if this top 10 has the last Caulifla in his deck. Nope. So he's got to go for the... he got something out of it at least, so he got the Kale. It looks like Nathan's just going to end his turn there, so... Let's see what he's going to charge here for energy. I don't know, to be honest, I would charge a green energy and then just hard cast the Caulifla, because since he's already down 3 from the deck, the chances of another Kaba getting one out is pretty slim. And I don't think he has another Kaba in hand, so maybe he might just... He might. That, or he'll play another Planet Vegeta. Looks like he's gonna attack with his leader first. And alright, so Nathan's gonna take the 1 damage. And playing out a Planet Vegeta, takes a life, which gives him another Spirit Goku. And he's gonna go for Shugish. Does have another Planet Vegeta in hand if he wants to activate that. I don't know if he wants to take himself down to 2 life though, especially right now. Doesn't have a whole lot of field presence. It's a really hard decision for Randy here, I'm sure. Trying to figure out exactly what he wants to do here. Looks like he's just going to end his turn. So he's going to charge a blue energy and then activate his leader's ability. Critical, critical, critical. Ouch. Critical's still pretty good. This always sucks when you only get one of the 2 possible abilities. You're always hoping to get them both, but it happens. Alright, so he's super combos. And he does have 5 in the drop because he had to warp at least 4 for the Mira, and the Mira itself makes a 5, so. And he just Shugishes into a blocker. With both stop the damage and helps him protect next turn. I'm going to leave the card on top and take the Saiyan Kava into hand. He's going to tap 1, play out Saiyan Kava. And Saiyan Kava is going to attack the Frieza. It's obviously going to get blocked. Going to take a life. So that's going to take Nathan down to 6 life. And Nathan attacking in with Time Patroller Trunks. Sorry about the shaky camera, guys. Nothing I can do about it. Other players playing on the table, and they sometimes hit it for some reason or another. It looks like Randy's just going to take the 1 damage from the Trunks. And then Nathan says, I end my turn. Alright, so 6-2 when it comes to life. See what Randy wants to do now. He's got 3 green energy, so he's not gonna have. Takes 1 life damage, and he's not gonna be able to activate any more extra cards. At least not for now. Alright, so he's swinging in with his Mecha Frieza. I'm assuming into the Kaba. He wants to get that off the field. He plays out Shugish. I don't think Shugish can play out. Yeah, if Shugish can't play out the Khalifa, it's I don't think it can. Fairly certain. Shugish has the power restriction, doesn't he? Oh, no, he doesn't. I'm sorry. He's got the energy cost. That's right. That's why people can play out Kale with him. Duh. Sorry, I had a lapse of thought there. Just never see people play Shugish and then playing the Caulifla, so I was like, wait, what? So yeah, okay, so this is fine. And so he then Shugishes again into a Kale. Alright, so Nathan's down to 4 life. Randy is down to 1. And it looks like he's going to... Seems like Randy's going to try and push for game right now. He's down to 1 life. He doesn't want to... He doesn't... I mean, he's got 3 open energies, so, I mean... He still has plenty of options, but... We'll see. He's got at least 1 dead card in hand, I can tell. At least... No, 2. He's got a Flying Nimbus and a Planet Vegeta, which he can't play either one of them now. He's going to swing in with the Kaba, give it double strike, so it's 25,000, and that's it. So he's going to awaken. I think he did that so he can get down to 5 cards, so that when he swings in with the Kale, he can actually draw, it looks like. So 25, 25, so Nathan needs 5 more to stop the damage. Looks like there you go, there's your 5. Swings in with the Kale. Draws a card, which gives him another Kale. Which is nice, but he doesn't have enough Kabas in play to play him for really cheap. There's still a 3-drop right now. Looks like Randy's saying no combos. Nathan taking the 1 critical damage. Randy playing out. Ooh, he plays out the trunks, and both cards are extra cards, so you can't use them. Although that is kind of nice because it does get rid of 2 useless cards off the top of his deck, which would definitely be dead draws right now. Because if Randy does get another turn, he's not going to want to charge a blue. He's going to want to charge a yellow, so that he can play that negate that he has in hand. Alright, so Nathan getting the critical and 5,000 power, so his leader's 20,000 power critical. He's going to tap 2 energy to Overrealm and bring back his super combo. He's going to swing in with 20,000 power double strike. Randy says no negates. He's going to Zenzubin his leader. And says that's it, so. Alright, so he's going to stop at 25. Let's stop it with 25, I should say. Swing in with the leader, which is now 25 crit. Not that the crit matters anymore. Checking to see how many Shugishes Randy's down. He's down at least 3, I think. Says he's attacking him with his leader. He doesn't have to worry about the explosive Goku. So he's up to 25, 35, 45. $55, $65, 70,000 power. And Randy just says, yep, I can't do anything about that. You've got it. So Nathan won. So he stopped Randy's undefeated streak. So now with that, we only have one undefeated at the end of this round, which is the reason why we only went 4 rounds instead of 5, guys. So unfortunately, like I said, we don't have a 5th round here for you. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and we'll see you next week. Bye.